Alright, ladies and gentlemen, Baron here. So we've got in, well, Hawacho, you always mess up. Ladies and gentlemen, we've got Olympus versus the Underworld. Now, this was a suggestion brought to us by Badawan. Oh my god. Hello there, friend. How is space today? I was hoping the battle would end by the time the shield hit the ground. Oh, shit. So the shield hit the ground. I thought it would crush these guys. It may have missed or may have gone through the ground. We're not entirely sure. Look at this guy, just his feet sticking out from under the shield. Okay, so I'm not entirely sure that chicken men can kill each other. Look at all the freaking chickens on the ground here. Oh, God. So we've got the three-headed ballista, which is to represent Cerberus, and it's firing on these archers who are killing their own people right now. We've got it's a cluster. Look at this. This is the perfect screenshot. Oh wait, they both died. Okay, so chicken men can kill each other, but this is literally just the best. Look at that guy's body. All right, now look at this suggestion. So this was by Badawan. So on the blue team, I figured that was a more good, you know, a more good faction color, and then the Underworld, the forces of Hades, I figured they'd be red. So on Olympus's side, this is a very imaginative idea, and he really goes into like what is supposed to be represented by each unit, and you can tell by the likes that that was really appreciated by the community. So if you guys are going to do this and you come up with an imaginative one, you know, a little more detailed, definitely may increase the chances, might increase the chances that your suggestion is voted on heavily. Okay, so Olympus, we've got Zeus, which is the chicken man, and then we've got two demigods, which are represented by two little regular chicken men that spawn at the beginning of the map. Then we've got the demigods, who are 8 footmen and 8 archers. And then we've got the goddess chariots, of 2 chariots. And then we've got Nike's victory. I thought that was a pretty cool touch. Nike was actually a Greek god. Now, I believe. And Nike, the word goes back to ancient Greece. So, Nike's victory was a Hawacha. Then we've got the Underworld. We've got Cerberus. Now, Cerberus is a 3-headed dog that guards the Underworld, right? Well, this is 3 ballistas back to back to back. So, hopefully that kind of created like a Cerberus type thing. They kind of got to stick together. Then we've got, let's see, Lost Souls, which are barbarians and Vikings right here. We've got demons, which are the poachers. We've got hellhounds, which are the chariots. And then we've got slaved souls, which are the shields. So now we're going to run this one on the hills map. We just did it on the desert. So if we do it in all 4 biomes, we'll kind of get a feel for what happens. This time the Hawacha fired, but you can see that it just doesn't have the range to really do anything. The chicken men are dropping their little guys. That guy's doing jumps. Does he get back up? No, he is down for the count. The chariots look like one of them's down right here. Took off one of the heads of Hades. These Vikings are running around getting chicken from behind. That guy anyway. The shieldman here. So look at this. This guy's got a giant ballista spear sticking out of his shoulder. I love how like the big arrows, the big spear bolts rather, from the ballistas stick into them. So now they're having this makeout contest, which I think that's how chicken men kind of decide, you know, who's going to be the victor, is they have a makeout contest. But I'm thinking if this guy doesn't get killed by chickens, this ballista, he's got a really good chance. Does that guy get back up? No, the ballista knocks out chicken men. Oh, he just lost his wheels. So at this point, I'm not sure who's going to win. It should be blue. We've got 1 archer. What? The red guy just knocked the blue one out. And he's pooping on him. For blue victory, though. It was because they had this archer, and then a few other chicken men survived. So that one goes to the forces of Olympus. And now the plane of battle will change to the winter biome. Because, I mean, why not? I'm wondering if things slip on ice. That'd be kind of cool if there was, you know, like, weather-type physics. That horse has an arrow in his head, and it's not stopping it. He's dragging this Viking around. The Viking gets off. He don't give a shit. He will survive. Now, that chariot did a pretty good job wrecking this formation. One of the demigods, or I guess one of the slave souls. Oh, a chariot just crashed right into a lot of friendly forces. Now, a lot of Red's units are stuck behind broken pieces of machinery and godly power. Their chariots and their ballistas are keeping them back. Now, we've got a dancing contest here. They're doing the tango. There are arrows in the butt. And chickens coming out. Blue is the first Titan. Oh, and then Zeus just gets taken out. So now we've got, what, an archer and 2 chicken men. Oh, well, there's 1 chicken man. There's 1 red chicken man right here. Blue victory. I guess he's dead. I'm not sure why he's walking if he's dead, though. That was rather strange, so now we're going to do it in the terrain of Japan, in feudal Japan. And then we've got another suggestion that I thought was pretty good as well. What was that? Was that a bow? Did you see that? It was like over there. Dude, are any of you guys college football fans? Florida State, which is the rival to my school, University of Florida, lost really badly today. So, haha, get a bait. Sorry if you're a Florida State fan, you know, there's always the other years, right? Get wrecked, mates. But we've got the chicken man dancing, we've got archers firing. They've got a decent amount that have survived. The chickens seem to be distracted. They're not coming back here to hit these vulnerable areas. You've got these chicken men here, which, for whatever reason, are deciding to, like, try to ride this chariot. This one's running from battle. I'm not sure why. Actually, you know what? Chicken men do that. They will kind of run from battle and then turn around if they feel like they're being chased. Blue victory. Which is weird because I guess the chicken men that pop out of the chicken man don't necessarily count. But I think we've seen a lot of blue victories. So what I'm gonna do here is I'm gonna move the poachers up and see if that helps anything, if they do a little bit distracting. And I'm gonna put them in 2 lines. Oh wow, I didn't know we could put out there. So let's see if the poacher changes do anything. Oh my god, these guys could get hit by this chariot. Oh, it just ran right through the Vikings and barbarians. Crashed into one of Cerberus's heads. Wiped out the poachers. This looks like a pretty solid, potential solid victory for blue. The footmen are getting run over. Honestly, I haven't seen too many footmen in the battle. Normally they get taken out relatively quickly. They're closing the distance. That one just got healed and killed. Oh, rampant chariots. But you gotta love when the battles fall into the water. So this ballista is up close and personal. It died, but it killed a chariot. Look at this guy. If you have a giant spear protruding from your back, you're probably gonna have a bad day. So it looks like this one is Zeus's and the forces of Olympus's to lose right here. I think he's got more chicken men, and I think that should count. But like all the chicken hitting, all the chickens, that's the plural. Oh yeah, blue's got 1 archer left. He's treading over the fallen brothers, his fallen brothers. So who's gonna be the first one? Place your bets right now. Pause the video, place your bets. Who's gonna win, Zeus or Hades? I'm thinking it's Zeus, guys. I'm just thinking that's the way it's gonna go. Blue victory. Well, it's good to know that the forces of good triumphed over evil. Hades, Lord of the Underworld. Now we're gonna do a new one. Alright guys, so now as frames drop to, oh no, they're about 20, that's not too bad. We've got the old units over there versus the new. Old units composing of shieldmen, farmers, and poachers. New men, new units. There's 1 chicken man that was in the back. What was that, a bow? That thing just flew into space. We've got Vikings and Samurai. Now the Vikings were supposed to do a delayed push. This suggestion was brought to us by Jacob Alex 332. So, nice suggestion. It looks like, and what's cool is like the old units, some of the most iconic ones were the poachers because we beat the entire campaign with it. Look at this guy just getting absolutely riddled with arrows. I don't know who's left alive still. There's some chickens alive. Frames are below 10. The amount of carnage happening. Who's left alive? Is it this guy? He looks like he's dying. What? They're all marching for somebody. Oh, here we go. We've got the last Viking. He just took out one of the farmers. He got some poachers coming up to sling some arrows. He'll probably get a few more kills. I think he's gonna wreck this shield guy in the back of the head. Oh, wow. Come on, dude. Climb the mountain, slay some people. Oh, he killed one. Dude, he killed like 3 or 4 guys before he died. Okay, so let's look at this formation and see how we can customize it to hopefully help. Because the shields did a really good job. So we've got shields and farmers and then a shit ton of poachers. I think we might need like maybe one more chicken man. We're gonna add 1 more chicken man, and instead of a line of Vikings, since this is the losing faction, we're gonna tamper with this lineup. we're gonna make it a shield wall of Viking. Alright, so look at this formation. We got a giant shield wall, and then we've got 2 delayed lines of Vikings. Now I'm hoping that this shield wall is able to push past their shield wall, the Viking shield wall rather. So the samurais are the ones that really got wrecked. They're not doing too good against the shieldmen, so maybe they should be a delayed line and the Vikings should go first. But the frames are just dropping, and the poachers haven't even gotten to the battle yet. This one, there's some Vikings, like Viking berserkers, just rushing the enemy line and are doing pretty good. There's arrows everywhere. Like, the frame rate is absurd right now. There's just so many units. I think this one's better, but I'm not sure if red is going to come up victorious. And also, it's kind of hard to figure out what's going on as we're rocking 3 frames per second. So maybe a little bit less poachers, because look at this. Chicken men populate with more chickens, which drop frame rate, and archers and poachers shoot arrows and bolts. But I think this could be a red victory for sure. We've got 1 Viking stuck over here. Oh, we should have changed the terrain like we did with the battle. We'll do 1 more. I'm not sure what these Vikings are doing. He's just kind of dancing back here. Like, what are you chasing back there? There's no reason you should be back here, friend. Oh, I guess there's like 1 dude. There's 1 shield guy who encountered a Viking and killed him from behind. So we've got the chicken man still alive. Oh, look at this stream of chickens. This is part of the issue with the frames. Guys, this is nuts. That archer is down. Alright, frames are below 4. We've got to cut some of these poachers. Man. And make the lines a little shorter. I'm trying to get the performance to good. We could always do the hills, which may be a simpler one. And we'll cut this to 1 chicken man. That's weird that, like, we haven't adjusted it at all. Let's see what happens on the hills map, and if not, then, you know, maybe it's just too intense. Alright, so the samurai charge against the shield wall. We didn't really get to see why they sucked so badly. The shields just absorb the samurai swords, and then the farmers come in to start hacking everybody up. Farmers are probably the best per value unit in the game. Like, if I wonder if, like, dude, look at this badass Viking. He's got so many arrows in his shield. I think he even had one. Oh, dude, he got taken out there. But it looks like the poachers are alive and well, and they're going to be the ones. But there's that chicken man in the back. So this is going to decide who wins the old versus the new. Will these poachers be able to turn, or will this badass Viking... Oh my god, what a badass. Dude, there's 1 guy left. No? 2 guys left. Oh, it's a shield man. What? Those chickens knocked him out. I think this is the last guy, and it looks like, to me, that the old versus the new units are superior. Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Baron. Thank you so much for watching. Make sure to pull the trigger on that like button, share the video with a friend, and leave a suggestion and vote on the suggestions that you like for more Tabs videos. Now, I really appreciate Battlon and Jacob Alex. If you've had one that got upvoted a lot, feel free to put it every episode. You know, like there was some people in the past, I think in the first couple weeks that we were doing Tabs, that someone put one every day for like a week, and it slowly started building power. People were like, oh, I see you, I recognize you, I know you voted before, and I want your suggestion to get voted for. So here's a like, and it just built up steam, and eventually he got on. So you gotta be a little bit persistent sometimes. Sometimes you just, or in Battlon's case, be a little more descriptive. Either way, I really do appreciate your guys' participation in this series. It makes it a lot more fun. Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Baron, and I will see you in the next one.